How's it? Hope the voice is a little bit better. IndianCowboy.sports.com connection on Saturday, October the 19th. As we get this video to you every day around this time, have your free pick winner in just a second today. Today it's going to be between Vanderbilt as they hook up against Ball State in just a second. A lot of content to get you. When does this Vanderbilt game go off? It's at it's in the evening game, so I wanted to give you plenty of time to get it. Hello, I'm Indian Cowboy. This is Doc Sports. I have about 15 free plays today. A lot of content here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All the NFL as well. I'll put on here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 free plays today. Oh, and then I have some NHL too. 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 free plays today. Hello, I'm Indian Cowboy. This is Doc Sports. Indian Cowboy's been around for 19 years. The algorithms of Indian Cowboy have a doctorate and a master's in biostatistics. That's how these algorithms work. Doc Sports has been around for 53 years. I have, welcome to my free daily podcast where we haven't missed a video in forever, it feels like. Our best selections over at DocSports.com under Arun Shiva. Our next best selections are the free picks and leans, which is the daily video you are watching right now. I know yesterday's video, I think, went a couple minutes over. I apologize for that. We, of course, have our popular, because the graphics were slightly messed up, but it won't be on this video. But we, of course, have a popular YouTube premium teaching channel, which is a show I just finished. And it's a show that comes at you every single night, usually around 9 o'clock. If I miss it the night before, I'll do it the next morning up. But we just finished Auburn, Missouri, SMU, Stanford, Miami, Louisville, Indiana, Nebraska, Texas, Georgia, Giants, Eagles, Alabama, Tennessee, and in the WNBA, Minnesota, New York, all there. We just finished a great live show. But yeah, basically we do a live show every single day, all for just $20 a month. It's a recorded podcast. You can re-listen to it anytime. It's a massive advantage. You get the first look at the research for anybody else, about a 14-hour head start, and 200 games for just $20 a month. And you get a written summary at the end too. Plus, it's awesome value. Plus, you get to hang out with me in a live setting, and what can be better than that, right? And one of the best deals on the internet. The link to YouTube Premium is in the comments section, as well as a link to how to get to free $60 worth of premium selections. If you want more content, be sure to check my Twitter. It has all of our latest updates, our hot takes on sports, popular consensus reports, and our latest videos are posted there. All right, let's get to our free play winner today. So I'm going to do a video going forward called the IC Roundup, Indian Cowboy Roundup. You get the idea. And that'll be a video that comes at you probably around Wednesday evening. Okay, so sometime late Wednesday afternoon. But that'll be the free play for Thursday. Now, on Thursday, you're not going to get the daily research. Like I'm about to give you like the daily college basketball, NBA, hockey. You're not going to get any of that. You're just going to get the football video, but it is going to have the Thursday night football free play selection. All right, and I'll have all the content for Saturday and Sunday as well. I don't want to put the daily content on that video because I want it to be just a football video that comes out once a week. Okay. And then obviously the other 6 days we'll talk about the daily research, all right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you your college football content first. Okay, we're going to get that out of the way. Then I'm going to give you the NHL content. I have about 4 games of free research for you that you're going to like. And then I'm going to give you the NFL content for today. And then the football video comes late Wednesday evening. And and I think you'll like the football content. And that'll have the Thursday night free play. So for those of you that want to get a head start on the Thursday ball games, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday ball games, you'll have all my football research. When I do the Friday video, I'll briefly talk about I'll talk about the daily research, but I'll also tell you about my college football leans and NFL leans and all that. But I had already done a football video in beforehand, so I'll just kind of refer you back to the Thursday video for more detailed research. Sounds good? All right. And I hope you join us for our 6-unit college football selection today. That goes off at 3:30. I love this selection. We also have our 4-unit college football selection. I have 6 football selections this week, and I certainly hope you join us for all of those. All right, let's get to your free play winner today. And I like Vanderbilt. I'm going to be riding Vanderbilt, and I'll tell you the reason why I'll be riding Vanderbilt here. So Vanderbilt, I like them minus the 27. I think a lot of nice things are happening in the city of Nashville right now. It's becoming sort of a kosher, a fun place to be in Vandy. Vandy's winning football games. It's a great atmosphere. They're raising money. Lots of good stuff is happening. And I think that this Vandy team knows that they are the next one into the rankings. They're number 26 right now. Right, they have about 65 votes coming in. Vandy got 65 plus votes this past voting cycle. And Ball State lost to Miami 0-63. And Miami's ranked 6th in the country. So as soon as one of these top 25 team loses, on the bottom half, Vandy's in. So Vandy's going to be a top 25 team next week, in my opinion. Okay. So you get them as you get Ball State, who just beat Kent State by 3 last time. Vandy knows they put up 38 or 35 points last time. And Vandy's no joke. Vandy wants to also give up this team no points because Miami gave up no points to this very Ball State team. Vandy's the same team that beat my Alabama team, that nearly beat Missouri, that did beat Kentucky, and that has Texas next week. I'm going to take a strong look at Vandy, Texas next game, especially if Texas beats Georgia, and I might ride Vandy pretty hard. But I know Vandy has Texas on deck, but I don't think they look ahead at all. They didn't look ahead to Kentucky. I mean, they didn't have a letdown after the Alabama win. I think Vandy's very focused because they got to get into the top 25, which would be great for this program because they haven't been in top 25 in it forever. I can't remember the last time. And I have this game at a 56-10 type of game. I think Vandy gets into the top 25. And give me Vanderbilt minus a 27 as your free play. SMU versus Stanford. I like SMU here. Coach Lashley is a fantastic coach. I hate that Stanford comes off such bad losses to Notre Dame in their last game. But Stanford lost, but losing 7-49 against Notre Dame is going to motivate SMU a lot. I mean, motivate Stanford a lot. But SMU is just smoking teams right now. Huge wins over Louisville. And I like SMU here. I think they get a blowout win. I think they continue to move up in the rankings as well. Whenever two teams meet for the first time, usually the team that's favored likes to set the tone in the history logs for these teams. So lean on SMU. I also like Georgia today. Carson Beck is probably not the answer for Georgia, but I do think they play well here. They lost to Alabama on the road. I just don't think they'll lay 2 eggs on the road here. Texas just demolished Oklahoma 34-13, but who has Texas really beat? Yeah, they beat Oklahoma. Okay, great. But Tennessee also beat them too, and Tennessee lost to Arkansas. I think Georgia gets after it here. They can't afford to lose two in a row, or they're out of the college football playoffs, arguably. And I think Texas can lose this game, but Georgia cannot lose this game. That's how important it is for Georgia. And I actually think Georgia hangs tough this game. Lean on Georgia. LSU versus Arkansas. I like the under there. I think the only way Arkansas keeps this game is through their defense and certainly not through their offense. I think Arkansas's ability to hold Tennessee to 14 points is important. And LSU's coming off a huge win against Ole Miss, and I think that shows LSU's ability to play defense. And I like the under. I think Arkansas plays ball control just like they did against Tennessee, and I like the under here. All right, some quick NHL thoughts for you before I get to the NFL. Rangers, Toronto. I like Toronto here. Toronto won 4-3 last time. Rangers have been great, beating Pittsburgh. By the way, nice Carolina winner, 4-1 yesterday. Join us for the NHL season package. It's going to be awesome. Rangers are playing great, beating Pittsburgh, Detroit twice, nearly beating Utah. Honestly, this game can go either way, but I'll tell you something here. 2 of the Rangers' wins this year was Detroit and Toronto, and they beat New Jersey, which is very impressive. I got to lean on Toronto. Washington and New Jersey's. I like Washington plus the 1.5. Washington is 2-1 and New Jersey's 5-2. Washington beat Dallas and Vegas and already lost in New Jersey 3-5. Washington has revenge, but New Jersey has been phenomenal, to be honest with you. I like Washington plus the 1.5 anyway, regardless, because I think they have big wins against Dallas. And, the big wins against Dallas and Vegas can't be ignored for Washington. And I like Washington plus the 1.5. Minnesota, Columbus, and hockey. I like the over there. By the way, I'll get to your NFL thoughts in just a second. But let me finish the NHL for today. Minnesota, Columbus. I like the over there. I think Columbus can be a decent active dog. They have lost to Minnesota in back-to-back games. It does make some sense here to back the over. Columbus has gone over the last 3 games as well, giving up at least 4 goals each game. Give me the over between Columbus as they hook up against Minnesota. Montreal Islanders. I like Montreal plus the 1.5. Montreal did lose back-to-back games to LA and Pittsburgh. Only 1 goal in their last game. Islanders also lost 0-1 in overtime to the Blues. Islanders won 3-2 in overtime last year too. Very surprised Montreal is coming in as such a huge dog. I actually like Montreal plus the 1.5, and I think they can be an active dog. All right, let's get to those NFL games. Philadelphia and the Giants. I like the Giants here. Giants won 27-10 last time. I think the Eagles are highly overrated. They're very fortunate not to lose to the lowly Browns. We should have known something was up when there was so much reverse line movement in that game. The Giants lost to a good Bengals team that who's picking up steam, so I don't hold that loss against them. The Giants lost to Dallas, and that loss looks bad now, but they only lost to Washington by 3 points. I think the Eagles are overrated, and you get the Eagles off of a win, so they're going to have a letdown. Give me the Giants. Arizona Chargers, I like the under there. Arizona's off of a bad loss to Green Bay, and the team is entirely hit or miss. I get it. The former defensive coordinator of the Eagles is over at Arizona. I think he has them bounce back here. The Chargers can be a very suspect team. Huge win over Denver, which was an easy call because they were coming off back-to-back losses. But the thing here is that I think the Chargers continue to play great defense, which is their strength, and I think Chargers can ill afford to lose this game either in a divisional game too. I like the under. Baltimore, Tampa Bay, I like the under there. You have a 4-2 teams here. Baltimore has won four in a row coming in. Tampa Bay just beat New Orleans 51-27. Baltimore is going to take that as a huge challenge and not give up 51 points to this team, especially that defense. Baker did throw for 3 interceptions. I can't believe the game is totaled at 42, and that game went all the way to 78, but I do think this game goes over. Baltimore won't score 30 again. They're a very fickle offense themselves, and Tampa Bay won't score 51 again. 72% on the over, and I think they're all wrong. I think this game goes under. Seattle, Atlanta. Mike McDonald has his homecoming here where he went to high school. He faces his hometown, the Falcons. Seattle has lost 3 in a row coming in. San Francisco, Giants, and Detroit, they all lost those games. Atlanta's a quiet 4-2, but Seattle's season is basically on the line here. Homecoming for Coach McDonald. I think they show up big time here. And don't hold the San Francisco loss too much against them because San Francisco really needed to bounce back. I like Seattle here. Houston and Green Bay. I like the under there. The thing here is that stood out for me is that Stroud only threw for 190 yards in his last game, and Love threw for 250 yards and 4 touchdowns. Moving on from Rodgers, and drafting him was the 100% right decision, by the way. And drafting Jordan Love was 100% right decision. I worry that Houston's off of such a huge win, but Green Bay is such a huge public favorite here as well. And they are playing a 5-1 team, so I do think they get up for this game. 65% on Green Bay as well, which makes me nervous. Both teams put up 41 and 34 points last week. This is a playoff type of game, and I think this game goes under. New England and Jacksonville. I like the Patriots here. Who cares about this game, to be honest with you? I don't think that the Jags do. They are 1-5. They're about to clean house. The Patriots did beat them 50-10 last time. Maybe... May threw for 240 yards and 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in the last game. Jacksonville did beat the Colts. I also think these are 2 very, very frustrated teams. If the Jags lose this game, Peterson could be out of his job as well. Would not be surprised at all to see an over here. So if you're asking me, what do I prefer in this game? Probably the over. I think New England is excited behind Derek May, and I think Jacksonville can ill afford to lose this game, or else they're going to clean an entire house there. And he just cannot. Peterson can't lose this game. So I like the over there. Miami and Indianapolis, I like the over there. Miami beat the Patriots 15-10 last game. Their 2 wins are against the Jags and the Patriots. Not good. I think the over does make some sort of sense here. Huntley more used to the offense now. Will throw for more than 160 yards. And at the same time, the Colts need to really come back home and win here. I think that you have a defense who can give up a ton of points, right? The Colts only scored 20 points in their last game as well. They have to play better at home, and I think Huntley will have a better grasp of the offense. Wouldn't be surprised if that game goes over. Your final 3 games here, Tennessee, Buffalo, I like the under there. Levis threw for less than 100 yards in his last game. It was a bad game. Buffalo did beat the Jets, huge win, but I got to tell you something. I think Tennessee plans on making this a snail's crawl type of game. I think Tennessee will be actually more competitive than people think. I think they'll get up. I think they'll play fantastic defense. Buffalo was terrible in the first half in the last game against the Jets. They gave up 20 points, so that's going to motivate them to play the under, and I think Tennessee's going to get up for this game, and the only way they know how to get up is through their defense, like the under. Vegas and the Rams. I like Vegas here. Vegas is 2-4, mind you. LA is 1-4. I mean, the Rams season is on the line. I get it. You also have a furious Vegas team who comes off giving up 30 points in their last game and 34 the week before to Denver. I think these are the type of games that LA has let down, and I think Vegas will give it all they have to avoid losing 3 in a row. Give me Vegas plus the points. Finally, Kansas City and San Francisco. I'm going to go with San Francisco. Maybe they get their Super Bowl revenge. It's just a small lean. Kansas City is 5-0, though, and San Francisco is 3-3. And yet San Francisco is favored here. Super Bowl revenge possibly for San Fran. KC is 9-1 ATS the last 10 games, just phenomenal. KC has lost. Keep in mind that KC has won this game the last 3 times as well. I honestly think San Francisco is looking to put some demons behind them. They are 3-3. They can ill afford to go 3-4. They have revenge, of course, and they're facing an undefeated Chiefs team, and it's a decent public fade. So lean on San Francisco. That is what I have for you guys. A long video that had college football leans, that had NHL leans, that had your NFL leans for tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the content, the free daily podcast. Please take a moment to like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy working hard for you every single day. Take care. Bye-bye.